But first, a president and former president headed to the picket lines. Nearly 19,000 auto workers striking across 20 states, demanding higher wages. NewsNation's Emily Finn tracking this. And Emily, President Biden and former President Trump both making their way to Michigan this week.
They are, in fact, Natasha. The UAW strike has officially marked day 10, and the top 2024 presidential candidates are heading to the picket lines. Former President Trump is no stranger to the art of the deal, while President Biden is branding himself as the most pro-union president of all time.
They're both very important people, so that would be great to have them on the picket line. We need all the support we can get right now.
UAW workers on the picket lines are anticipating visits from both President Biden and former President Trump this week in Michigan, as the union strike against the big three automakers appears to have no end in sight. President Trump is set to make a speech to union workers near Detroit on Wednesday and will be skipping the second Republican primary debate in California.
The UAW has been very good to me. The members have been very good from the standpoint of voting.
After Trump announced his plan to visit the UAW workers, the Biden administration followed suit.
Let's be clear. No one wants a strike. Say it again. No one wants a strike.
According to Ford UAW Representative Michael Marzillo, union members have mixed feelings about Biden and Trump coming to Michigan.
Joe Biden coming out as a first-time ever president, that's a big, huge plus. But Trump coming out, shouldn't he be worried about his criminal cases that's coming up?
In a post on Truth Social, Trump accused Biden of having no intention of going to visit the UAW workers until the former president announced his plans to travel to Michigan. 2024 Republican presidential candidate and entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy echoed Trump's remarks, calling Biden's visit to Michigan a smokescreen to deflect reality, adding, "The picket line we need is in D.C., not Detroit." But Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg defended Biden's visit to Michigan, saying the president is deeply pro-worker.
Look, I think this is President Biden being who he is, which is a deeply pro-worker president. You know, not only compared to the anti-union tendencies of the Trump administration, but compared to any other modern president.
UAW President Shawn Fain is withholding the union's endorsement for the 2024 presidential election, saying that he needs to see some action rather than words, Natasha.
Emily Finn with that live update tonight. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.